What exactly is inequality? Inequality simply occurs when resources in a given society are unevenly distributed. Now, take a look at this. Although Nigeria is one of the fewest oil-producing countries, she has a frighteningly increasing poverty rate of about 62.8%. However, just over 15 years into its return to democratic rule, the country stands in a puzzling position of having the world's highest-paid lawmakers. Inequality is more glaring in the rural areas, as 66% of the poor populace reside in northern Nigeria. But an average Nigerian lawmaker receives 37 million naira per annum, which is 63 times more than the country's GDP per capita. Between 2005 and 2015, we see the government budget up to 68.34 trillion naira for the country, and yet, severe poverty and terrible standard of living still spread across the country. But we also see that the annual income per legislator in the Nigerian House of Assembly was 18.25 million naira per person as of 2015. While through the efforts of hardworking citizens, the country's economy has expanded above 7% between 1999 to 2015. It is surprising to see that, interestingly, more than half of its 178.5 million residents continue to live in miserable poverty. As if this is not enough, the poor Nigerians are taxed heavier than the rich. The informal sector and low-income earners are wrongly taxed. Rampant multiple taxation gives the SMEs little or no room to grow. 71.4% of those who reside in the Northwest are poor, 69.1% in the Northeast, 60.7% in the North Central, 59.5% in the Southeast, 55.5% in the South South, and 49.8% in the Southwest. This is indicative that more than half of the residents in the geopolitical zones are living in poverty. These are not just numbers, these are facts. These are the gaps. Resources exist in Nigeria, but are in the hands of a few. We no longer have to lose lives in desperate job seekers stampede. We no longer want our children to be illiterates or our graduates undervalued. We no longer want to lose our jobs. We must not act as though we do not know of this gap. We must not be comfortable with this gap, for we see the gap, we suffer the gap, and we reject the gap. Say no to inequality in Nigeria. Say no to theft and misappropriation. Ask questions. Demand transparency. Even it up.